Y'all got to know that this is a lot of work over here, y'all. This is a lot of work. We putting in the work. We bringing the information to the people. We not playing no games. We leveling up. I'm fruiting up at a high level. I'm doing herbs now. I'm so excited about doing these herbs and leveling up, rejuvenating my skin. Because y'all know coming into this, everybody like, oh, you do all fruits. Why your skin look like that? Why your skin look like that? Shut up. You feel me? Like we rejuvenate. I'm only a year into this. When I start soaring through the fucking mountains, off these herbs, I don't want to hear nothing. When I start leveling up, you feel me? It's going down. Cause when you really a high level being and you really get up and do this shit every day, you take pride in this. You feel good about this. You don't let other people tell you what you can't do and what you shouldn't do and how you shouldn't feel when you get up and take care of yourself at the highest level. Fruit and Herb Challenge, February 1st, family. Join now. It's going down. We're doing all fruits and all herbs the whole month. What's going to happen is I'm going to be in there kicking ass. That's what I do. I'm a motivator. I am a fruit motivator. That's what I do. And y'all know I stay in my lane. That's why I bring the realest on. That's why I bring people like Cosmo Sage on. Because Cosmo Sage and them know what the fuck they talking about.
Fruit up.
Fruit up. Hey, what is going on here? What are y'all eating? Didn't I just see y'all playing around and stuff?
Yeah.
Why are y'all eating these unhealthy snacks? Come on, y'all. That stuff is not good for y'all. Y'all know y'all not supposed to be eating that. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. This is what y'all supposed to be eating. This is the healthy stuff. This is the good sugar and fiber that your body needs. That stuff right there is full of chemicals and stuff that will hurt your body and make y'all not feel good and make y'all not be able to run around like y'all was just doing. This is nutrition your body needs. Fresh fruit, hydrating, full of fiber, and full of the sugar that your body needs. Fruit up. All right, let's get rid of all this. Now this is more like it. But I could have sworn I had 3 bananas. There it is. Fruit up. Hey. Y'all know what time it is, family? Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I appreciate everybody for joining. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we get down, family. Another one. If you ain't watching on YouTube and you ain't subscribed to the Fruit Up with Bobby Smith YouTube channel, that's what you should do right now because you can watch this on your TV. You feel me? Fruit up. We got a special show tonight. Before we get started, y'all see what's going on. Fruits and Herb Challenge, February 1st. Do not get this shit twisted or confused. It's all fruits and herbs the whole month of February. We leveling up. 2024, I told y'all the level up was very, very real. So tonight, though, we ain't gonna need to keep playing with y'all. We gonna get to what y'all came here for. Lucia Lu is one of them people I seen on Facebook in the summertime. And she dropped some photos and she's like, and then Orville shared her and it was like, she's like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like her story was crazy. Her transformation was crazy. And she's a high level being, family, a true transformation story. And one of those inspirational stories. And I'm honored to be a part of her success, her journey, and have her here with us tonight. Family, Lucia, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining me, Queen. Thanks for joining me. Yes, yes, yes. So share the live, family. Share, 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 share. I can't say that enough. Lucia is gonna be with her son tonight. She's a nursing mother, and y'all know how that goes. So dudes gotta be paid. So Lucia, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to get all the way ready. I'm glad for everybody joining us tonight. We're gonna bring her wonderful story to y'all. That's is what this is all about: bringing information to the community, bringing stories to the community of high level beings, which I happen to love to be a part of. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lucia. If you want to get started, I'm glad for you coming on. You had such a wonderful transformation. Like I said, I got wind of your story in the summertime, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy. If you want to start off by just letting the people know who you are and give a little bit background about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm 36 years old. I'm from Tennessee. I still live in Tennessee. I'm a single mother. I'm recently divorced. I just got divorced in December. I have a 1 year old. He's about to be 2 in April, and I have a 14-year old. I have a daughter. She's 14, and she'll be 15 in August, next
Mm,
August. So that's a little bit about me.
dope, dope. So you say you from Tennessee,
hmm
right? Born and raised.
Yep. Born and
Okay,
raised.
okay. That's dope. That's dope. So let's jump straight into this right here. What why are you on the Fruit Up show right now? Like what's the big deal about Lucia? Why are you inspiring? What was your change? What's your inspiration? Let's start off with the Lucia Lu story.
Man, I don't even know where do I even begin?
Begin wherever you think you should begin, like wherever you came from. Like what
Well,
inspired you,
I will
whatever.
say that at the very beginning of my journey, right before I changed my lifestyle, I was so down bad that most days I couldn't walk. I couldn't even put pressure on my legs to walk. And it wasn't because I was morbidly obese. It was because I had a lot of inflammation in my body from the foods that had been eating for a long time. Um, and I had just given birth in 2022, and I had pelvic girdle dysfunction that didn't clear up. It didn't heal up like it was supposed to. It should have
Mm,
went away after I gave birth, and it didn't. So I basically took care of that with the fruit, because when I started this journey, I couldn't walk, man. It was and what makes it so hard is that I didn't have any help, and I still don't. I still don't have. There's no other adults around me. It's just me and my two kids.
mm.
So it was really, really difficult for me to take care of my newborn and my other child and barely be able to even. I couldn't even get around. So
Eh,
I
How
knew.
much were you overweight?
Yeah, I was overweight. I lost 85 pounds.
How much did you weigh around that time when you first
I
started?
weighed 185, and I know that don't sound like much to some people, because there's people that they have way more weight to lose, but it definitely takes a toll on somebody's body. And people were looking at me back then before I started losing weight, like, you don't need to lose no weight. You look good. You look fine. But you're not in my body. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how I feel on a day-to-day basis. You don't know how hard it is for me to get up out of bed in the morning and get moving around. So I was dealing with a lot. It was a lot of pain. I had a lot of I was definitely going through depression big time too.
Mm,
And I know food ties into that, because when I changed my diet, man, that depression went away.
mm.
All the
Depression.
depression and all the anxiety and depression and all the negative thoughts I was having and all that stuff, it melted away. It just went away.
Let's talk about some of that. Like, what are some of the things? Like, what are some of the things that cause depression? Like, what type of lifestyle were you living? What type of things were you going through to make
And a
you
very
go through those
toxic
things?
lifestyle. I was never been a drinker. So You know, I was never had an alcohol issue or anything like that. I had a food addiction. I will say that. I was definitely definitely had a food addiction to sweets.
Mm,
And that's another thing that I learned through this whole process is that the only reason we crave sweet foods after we eat a big cooked meal is because that's what our bodies really want is fruit. It wants fruit.
facts.
That's why we crave. That's why we even have a sweet tooth because it's we don't have a salt tooth, a salty tooth. We have a sweet tooth.
Facts. Facts. So
Yeah.
you was two. You would say you was what 195? You said.
I was 185 when I began my journey. When I gave birth to my son, I was about 190. I weighed about
And
190. And I'm 5'2", so you
yeah,
know, I'm pretty short. That's a lot of weight to carry for somebody my height.
facts. Facts. 5'2", 185. That look bad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Especially on females. Females be look the shorter females are and the more they weigh, the more it look like a male can wear different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But a female be looking different. So 185. So that was 2022, right? You said
Mhm.
so. That's when you started your journey. So what prompted you to start your journey? How did you get into ways of looking into started?
Well, I had just had a baby recently, and I wanted to get some of the weight off of me. Um, I had recently separated from my son's father and everything, and I just wanted to get my life back on track. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to start with me. I didn't know where to start. So I wanted to start with me. So I knew I had to make some type of change. I didn't and see the thing is that I've just tried to diet my whole life and have never been successful at it. I would always give up because I would always reach a point where the weight loss would like stop. I would hit a stopping point and I could never get my body the way that I wanted it to look. So I would just give up because it's hard to diet and lose weight on processed food, eating meat and dairy, just basically the standard American diet. You can't, it's hard to get healthy eating that stuff.
Facts.
So I when I first started trying to lose weight, I was still eating meat and stuff, and I was just like I was still eating a lot of fried chicken and stuff. I had a problem with that. But I don't know how I came across Orville. Man, I don't know how I came across him.
Mm.
I just don't know how that I don't know how he even popped up in my
Probably it
news
had to be
feeder.
Facebook. Probably.
It had yeah, it was Facebook. It was on
Yeah.
Facebook, but I just don't know how. I don't know how I even came across him, but I did and I saw his page and I started snooping around on his page, looking down his timeline, and I saw that he was doing like fruit feast challenges and stuff. At the
Mm-hmm.
time, I didn't have the money to pay for a challenge, so I just kind of peeked out and was just reading on his page, and I just took it upon myself and started eating fruit. Man, I just went full in. I went full in,
That
and I
simple.
think I was eating nothing, but I was still eating dairy though. At the beginning, I was making like fruit and yogurt bowls and stuff.
Mm.
So next thing you know, I look up and I would say it had been like 2 months that I was on blueberries and grapes. And I didn't even realize it'd been that long. And I was just on nothing but blueberries and grapes and yogurt for those two
Mm.
months. And I'm like, dang, I'm off of processed food. I ain't had no processed food, no junk food, no meat, no nothing in months. And I didn't even realize it until I just, realized it one day and I just never went back to it. Why
Ho-
would I go back to that? I felt great.
Hold on. Let's talk about this because, like you said, you seen Orville page.
Hmm.
You snooped around on it for a minute, and then you started applying the things you seen right away.
Yeah, right away. I just started doing it right away. And that's the thing, I didn't have nobody I didn't hit him up or anything and be like, hey, can you teach me how to do this or what do I do? Man, I just figured it out on my own. I figured all this out by myself because I didn't start meeting people in the fruitarian community until I was already full-fledged in it. I
Right.
was in it. I had been in it for months and then I started meeting people. And I reached out to Orville after I had lost all my weight and everything. I reached out to Orville and I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know you really inspired me. He was like, wow, what? You
That's
I showed him
crazy.
my before and after pictures, and he was like, no, you did that. You did that. I said, yeah, but you inspired it, though. You inspired it, because I would have never known to go to Fruit had I not seen his page.
But hold on. You know what? I wanna expound on that because you when you like it's a lot of people out there right now browsing Facebook, browsing Instagram, browsing TikTok, and everything coming across like do this, do that, do that, and you took heed. But talk about, was it any difficulty in it? How exactly did you start implementing the lifestyle?
Um, I saw Orville's page. I was reading, and I think I only read up on his page for like one night. Man, the inspiration just hit me like a lightning bolt. And the next day, I went to the store and I got me some fruit. And I started like right then the next day. I just started eating fruit, and I just
Mm,
kept doing that. And it was really that simple. I just went from crap food to fruit, and I had to fight through my cravings and everything. Um, but yeah, in the very beginning, before I saw Orville, I was still eating salads and stuff. I was still eating like chicken and tuna salads and stuff. But when
mm,
I saw Orville and saw his page and saw about the fruit, I pretty much went in, I just dove right into it head first. And I didn't have anybody to ask questions. I meet a lot of people that are like, um, basically asking like, how do you do it? How much fruit do I buy? How much do I eat in a day? Things like that. And I think back on me when I first started, and I'm like, man, I didn't have anybody to ask questions to.
mm.
I didn't have nobody to ask questions to. There was not one person that I had that I could go to and be like, how much fruit do I get? What do I get? How much should I eat? What are all these symptoms I'm having? My head is hurting. When you start going through the detox, I didn't
Fact.
and nobody told me about all this stuff. I just dove into it and went straight in, man.
Man, hold on. Share this live, man. Quit playing with me. See, this is the type of stuff I be talking about. You see that attitude you got right there? Like that's taking heed and doing and applying right away. Like where do you get that mentality from? What gave you that strength and that like I'ma just do this and just that
The
click?
fact that I had cancer and I
Mm,
had it for so long, they diagnosed me during my pregnancy early on, but they told me they wasn't sure what it was. So I couldn't know for sure until after I gave birth and everything. So, man, I had cancer for a long time. I was like,
what
God, man. And I
what
thought
kind of
for a long
cancer?
time, huh?
What kind of cancer was you
I had
diagnosed with?
cervical cancer,
Mm,
and they couldn't biopsy that with me being pregnant because the cervix is what's holding in the baby. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So that's really what made me, just the fact that I had a new baby. And there was a point in time after he was born that I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die from cancer. Um, that really shook me up, man. That really, really shook me up bad, because if something happens to me, my kids don't have anybody,
facts.
and they'll
Facts.
end up going to the state. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Mhm.
have any family. I have a mom that's living with somebody else. She don't have a place of her own. So that, and then my son's father is not capable. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's
Mm,
father, that's a whole other. He's no longer alive, but
mm.
that's what did it. My children. That's what made me. That's what made me change my life, and I do it again. Man, it's no question. You know what I'm saying? Do it
Right.
for the kids. If anything, if you have children, why would you not want to be healthy to be
Mm,
here for your children?
facts. Man, that's so inspiring. Talk about how like did you try any changes or anything with the cancer before the fruitarianism, or what happened? Like how did the cancer and all that resolve itself?
Well, when I had cancer, there was this one person telling me I needed to change my diet. And I was like, I couldn't make the connection. And I see now that a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people have a hard time making a connection of food and disease. Um, So I just couldn't. I was like, what? Why would what I'm eating have anything to do with me having cervical cancer? That makes absolutely zero sense to me. So it wasn't clicking for me. And then so I continued eating bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? I continued eating bad stuff the whole time I had cancer. So
Mm.
whenever I went in for surgery. I had surgery to have the cancer removed. After my surgery and I went back for my follow up, I asked my OBGYN, I said, "Do you think the food I'm eating contributed to me getting cancer?" And she said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Mm. She
You
was
need to
honest.
change your diet." I'm like, "Why would you not tell me that in the
Wow.
process of me waiting to get surgery?" But why would she tell me that? Because that's money in her pocket doing
Facts.
surgery. But she told me after. She said, "You most definitely need to change your diet today." So I'm actually supposed to be going back because it's been a year. I had surgery last January, so I'm supposed to be going back for my 1 year checkup. I had no doubts about it that I'm good, but
Let's talk
yeah,
about that then.
my doctor
Let's talk.
basically told me that the food I was eating gave me cancer, man. Cancer.
That's
Being
it.
in a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage, on top of eating bad stuff, that's what did it. It was killing me. It was killing me.
Mm. Let's talk about it. Talk about the different. Like, talk about some of the things you experienced like beforehand that made you notice the differences, like of this fruitarian. Like this is the way to go.
Oh, just the way I felt. I felt the way fruit makes you feel. Once I got all the processed food out of my body and everything, and I was on fruit consistently daily, and it had been a while, I'd been on it for a while, I started feeling in a way that I've never felt before in my entire life. A good type of feeling that I can't really explain it. I've never felt it. I felt like I was reborn again because the way I felt before I changed my lifestyle, I felt like I was dead, man. I felt like I was an
Mm.
85-year-old. And then even at 85, you're not supposed to be feeling like that. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? But
Facts.
I felt really old. I felt really old. And my body felt old. And I was having aches and pains like I was just elderly. And I had wrinkles on my face. And I looked, I just looked lifeless. And I felt lifeless. There was most days I had no energy, zero energy. And I did research on that too, man. Toxemia in the body. Basically, when you have days where you can hardly get up out of bed and you're extremely tired and you just have no energy and you can't find the energy,
Mm.
your body is going through toxemia. You are very much toxic and your body is overburdened big time. And I was experiencing that a lot for years.
Um, you know what? Before we get to talking about your current diet and stuff, and how you eat in your regimen, let's talk about like you are an example. Somebody who's sitting at home right now, right? Life is overbearing. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't get through it. Kids might be overwhelming. Don't got no support or no help. Or might be going through cancer, might be going through a disease or sick. What would you say to them right now to get them up and to inspire them?
Oh man. I don't even know, man. It's if because I've tried to talk my mom into changing her lifestyle. You don't have to suffer. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm.
way you're feeling right now, it don't have to be that way. You're feeling bad, you feel bad in your body, you aches and pains, and you even if you have cancer or diabetes, I know people with diabetes. Um, it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way. You can make the change yourself, and it's just as simple as getting up tomorrow and going to the store and buying you some fruit and throwing out all that processed crap and starting and making tomorrow your day one. And just stick to it and do it, and it will change your life. And it won't take long. It won't take long. It won't take years to change your life.
Facts. Facts. And you know what? you and I are the example of that. That's why I appreciate you so much, because I can relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop making excuses. We got to stop saying that's going to take too long. That costs too much. When you talk about how important doing research is.
Oh, doing research is extremely important. In fact, I have been deep into research just this past week alone, studying the vibrations, the frequency and vibrations of food, basically. And in fact, with all the research I've been doing on that, I am pretty convinced that fruitarians are the most high vibrating beings on the planet.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And that's not even coming from a spiritual ego. You know what I'm saying? That's scientific. That's backed by scientific evidence. It's scientific, man.
Facts.
Fruitarians are the highest vibrating beings on the planet.
Can you talk about that research you've been doing? Why? How?
Why? How? What?
Or because of fruitarianism, if you are fruitarianism, that you have a higher possibility of vibrating at a higher level.
Yes, because fruit is the highest vibrating food on the planet, and then vegetables is under, and then it's nuts and seeds and all that. But fruit, you can't get no higher than fruit with the food you consume. If you want to be a high vibrating being, get the toxic stuff out of your life and eat nothing but fruit, and man, miracles will start happening in your life.
Let's talk about some of the changes you've experienced off of your change, like since you became a fruitarian.
Well, one thing I've noticed that I will say, I used to go through a lot of stress just in daily life with things not going right, nothing ever going right, things just always going bad for me, never having any money in my pocket, car breaking down, it's just one thing after another. Man, I don't go through that no more. So just the fact that I've cleaned up my diet alone, and I've removed toxic, low vibrating, dead stuff that doesn't even have a frequency, and I've took that out of my diet. Whenever you work on yourself like that and change your lifestyle, and you're eating foods like that, eating nothing but fruit, everything just starts getting better in your life. Everything starts getting better. I've started attracting people in this community, like you, people in this community. And that didn't come until after I was on it for a while. So I know, it's I don't know, man, fruit just is changing so much in my life. It's changed my whole mindset. That's a big one right there. Mindset.
Like, you know what? Fruit up. I hope y'all continuing to share the live, family, and thank y'all for joining. And let me ask you this. So since you started eating this way, how have you transitioned? Have your kids started eating this way with you? Do you
My daughter,
implement this on them?
Yeah, my daughter's lost like 50 pounds, man.
What?
Yeah.
Like eating all fruit or just changing it?
Eating fruit, yeah. But my daughter she still consumes meat occasionally. She's not fully raw yet. She still consumes some processed foods and meat. But she will go days at a time on nothing but fruit. Like she'll do a whole week on fruit. With no issues. Like it's just easy for her. Yeah, but I put her on fruit in the summer, toward the end of summer, and she's lost about 50 pounds. So
how old is she?
She's 14.
Talk to me. Look, I got a 10-year-old, right? Let me we're gonna talk about this because I tried to change his ways of eating, right? In the summertime, I was putting him on watermelon, I was doing all of that. And I noticed what happened was once I took him off all the stuff that he was used to eating, he would be like a depressed kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like our relationship kind of changed. Like he ain't even want to be around me unless I gave him food. I even noticed now because now he gaining weight since he been with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how I'm the fruit up dude and my son gaining weight. So,
Yeah.
but I've noticed you can't. I literally can't control it. I can only make certain things and do that. But even with that, he got to go outside the house. He in programs. He go to school. So, how difficult or how did you do that? How did that how was that transition like?
I let her come to me. I let my daughter come to me. She
Mm,
has struggled with her weight issues her whole childhood, and I've never pointed it out to her like you need to lose weight because I never wanted to create an insecurity in her about her body
mm,
and everything. So
that's dope.
I basically let her get to an age where she become aware of it herself. And once she became aware of it, she come to me like, I want to lose weight. And I'm like, I got you. We finna
Mm,
do this. Yeah.
that's dope. So I can take a page from that because so basically I just gotta wait. I gotta let him decide when he's had enough.
Yeah, he'll
When
get to a point where you said he's 9,
he's 10, yeah, he's
he's
10.
10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. He'll get to a point where, especially when he gets ready to start high school. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here. To you feel me?
Yeah.
Get him right.
At the
Get
age
him
he's
right.
at now, he don't care about his weight and everything. But wait till he becomes a teenager, he'll start caring. He'll become really interested in girls more. And, because going up in high school, that's what happened with my daughter. She started high school. She was like, I think I need to lose weight. I'm like, I got you, girl. We finna do it. I'm finna get this weight off of you real fast.
That's
She looks
dope.
great
That's
too.
dope.
She's about 170 now. She's still losing.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hmm.
Hey, you know what? We can all take a page from that. And you know what? Just let our kids be, you know what I'm saying? And let them decide when they're ready to decide. I like that. That's real.
Yeah.
And I'm a real simple person. You feel me? Let's talk about your current situation and how you eating and what you do on a daily basis. What's your current diet like? You fruitarian?
Oh yeah.
What's your
100%
day
raw.
eating
I'm 100% raw. Yep.
like? No cooked food ever.
No cooked foods. Period. I can't do cooked foods, man. I can't.
Wow. What's the difference? Like, what's the differences in cooked food and raw food for you that you feel?
You can feel it in your body once you're raw for a period of time and you try to eat some cooked food, even if it's vegan. You can tell the difference. You can feel it even into the next day, 2 days, 3 days. You can feel it. You can feel it,
Mm,
and it don't feel good. So
facts, facts, facts. So, what's a day eating like for you?
I usually wake up in the morning and juice. If I don't already have juice, I'll make some, and I'm up early, man. We are up between 3 and 5 a.m. So like this morning we were up at 3. Um, so yeah, I will typically juice in the morning. If I can't juice, then I'm eating fruit. Um, a day of fruit for me was it just depends on what I'm eating that day. Yesterday I ate nothing but guavas all day.
That's
I was
crazy.
I was on guavas all day, man. And then some days I'm on bananas and dates. There's days that I'm
Mm,
on nothing but apples. So
that
yeah.
mono eating. That mono eating. Keep it simple. I'm a real simple guy. Talk about simplicity. Like, it's like simplicity. We overcomplicate everything. Keeping it
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah, this is a very simple lifestyle.
Yeah.
Um it's extremely it don't get no more simple than this. It's extremely simple.
Facts.
um you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what to cook, coming up with dinner meals and all that stuff. And it's just extremely simple. The only part about it that could be complicated is trying to figure out what fruit to eat with what other fruit. What fruits do I want to put together? That's the only it's easy.
Mm. You make
There's
it look
nothing
easy.
complicated about it, this
You know what?
lifestyle at all.
I talk to women all the time. They be like, Bobby, I got this going on. Bobby, I got this going on. I I can't get people out my life. I can't get, all of these things. And the importance of you being the center, you taking care of yourself first. I heard you say earlier in the conversation that you ain't have nobody. You
Yeah.
ain't have nobody to go to. What do
Mhm.
people do though? Like how? Like what do you lean on? Like
Like
how do
what you
you
mean?
like when you looking for information? Because I like a lot of people struggle with. What do I do? How do I do it? They don't have the support. What about the mothers who got to cook for their families and all that? Are those excuses, or is it something you could just easily overcome?
You can overcome it if you're really determined. You can overcome it. You can. Um, because the whole time of course, now my daughter's not really on cooked foods as much, but before I even got her on fruit, I was still having to cook meals for her every night. I was still cooking chicken and cheeseburgers and stuff, and I'm eating fruit. Um,
That's that's that determination right there that you're talking about.
yeah, and I've always been a big foodie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tourist, man. Tourists love to eat. We love to cook. We love to eat and cook.
Fact,
It's just, and I
fact.
still love to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't indulge the way I used to, which would be indulging in junk food, eating a whole row of Oreo cookies at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm waking up and I gotta pee, but I'm going to the kitchen instead.
Facts,
I had a
facts.
food addiction for sure.
A lot of us do. Especially a lot of our women, because they emotional eaters. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
that was me. I was definitely an emotional eater. I'd eat when I'm happy, sad, mad, angry. It didn't matter. Food was my comfort. It was my comfort.
mm, like it's so many of ours. Let's talk
Mhm.
about how this way of living not only has changed your lifestyle for the better, your environment for the better. Let's talk about, have you experienced any like change or like energetic spirituality moments?
Um, I have actually been experiencing some odd stuff lately. Um,
Like what?
I've been seeing a lot of refracted light, and I don't know what that is. I was actually talking to someone about that this morning, and I see it when I
Refracted
close my
light.
eyes. I see flashes of refracted light that
Mm,
that recently just started happening, and um, there's a lot of spiritual activity that's always been around me, but since I've been on fruit, it has increased tremendously. Where you know how you see something out the corner of your eye and you think you
mm,
saw somebody, but you don't know. I see
fact.
that I have a lot of that going on, and I even have instances at nighttime when I get up where I feel like I'm looking directly at something. Like I'm looking, man. Look, I don't want to be on here sounding crazy.
No, no, talk about it. No, listen, listen, listen.
Mm.
Let's talk about it because I've experienced some crazy things too. It's not crazy, it's actuality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about it.
So I've I've I don't even know how to put it. There's times where I get up and I feel like I'm always seeing things move right out the corner of my eye. But lately, I've been having moments where I feel like I'm looking directly at something and then it vanishes.
Mm,
Like I'm looking directly at it and it vanishes. I can't explain it, but it's like at nighttime where it's the lights are not on, but it's dim in here. It's from the lights outside. It's dimly lit, so you can see enough. So I see a lot of stuff. Man, that's a lot of stuff be moving around me, and
you know it. Look, as a fruitarian, fellow fruitarian, we do this for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And once you get into it and you start evolving and getting more information in, what are some of the things that you've ran across or new information or awakenings or anything that you've had since you got into this lifestyle?
mm, I can't really think. You could have asked me this back in the summer, and I would have had an answer for you.
so
uh,
so So you ain't so you can't pinpoint nothing that just happened. Like you ran across something and be like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't know that.
probably have. I probably have. Well, number one, I can tell you one thing I've been researching on, and this ain't got nothing to do with fruit, but this does have something to do with the plant kingdom.
Hmm.
I recently learned a few days ago that the rose is the highest vibrating plant in the entire plant kingdom.
Mm.
it vibrates so high that it's what did I read? It is like a tangible, it's like a manifestation of love, the
The
rose.
rose. And guess
And
what though? That's deep though, because the apple is a part of the rose family.
really,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
I just learned something new. I didn't
It-
know that. Look,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm about to start. You know what, man? My diet is about to be fruit and roses. I'm about to start eating. I promise you, I'm about to start eating roses.
I felt you. I felt you. Like we got to get in tune. Do you hear me all the time talking about get in tune, get in tune? And I think that's why I was so excited about this interview, because I love women who come from something. I love
Yeah.
women who been down there, who know what's going on in this world. Like, cause you
Hmm.
appreciate where you at more. You feel me? You got a
Yeah.
lot of women who not willing to work hard and willing to do what they're supposed to do because they don't have to.
Yeah.
So talk about how you feel now. Like, talk about yo where you going from here. Like, yo, what you plan on doing now.
Well, what I do plan on doing, well, since I breastfeed, I can't fully detox the way that I want to yet. But when I'm done
Mhm.
breastfeeding, man, I'm going all in. I'm going all in because I still have occasional headaches, and that lets me know that there's still some detoxing that definitely needs to be done. I was a migraine sufferer for most of my life because when I was 19, I was ran over by a truck while I was walking. I had just got
What?
off work and I was ran over. Yes, and it like cracked my jaw, and man, it messed me up bad. I had a head injury. It took me months to walk again. So
Wow.
yeah, that where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the headaches. Yeah, I started having bad migraines after that, like really bad, because my face hit the front grill of the truck, and it didn't even knock me out. It did
Wow.
knock me out. It threw me up in the air, and it threw my shoes off my feet and everything, and I landed on the other side of the highway, but I never went unconscious. It was
Man, do
crazy.
y'all you
I went home the same day.
man, stop playing with me. You are true word. Hey, listen. When you hear stuff like that, it make me think like there is no excuse not to be living this way. You feel
Yep.
me? Do you got people, or do you got any sisters or brothers or anything?
I have one brother.
Do you got anybody living around you that you need to influence to live this way or have inspired besides your children?
Oh, has there been anybody that I've inspired? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that live
Yeah.
in this town. Yep. There's been a couple people.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm. What's the outlook out there like in that town? Like, is it people really taking heed to the way of living, or are they
Oh no, man,
still
this town
skeptical?
that I'm in, it's a very small town. It's overran by liquor stores, and they're just steadily building more fast food places. They just built a Wendy's down the street. Um, yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here but liquor stores and fast food.
And that's crazy. You down south. Is it hard to find fruit down there?
No, I'm in the South, so we have during the summer we have people that come out and they set up their watermelon trucks and all that, and they sell their watermelons. And we live in a farming town, so it's a lot of farmland out here. It's not
Mm.
hard to find fruit, not in this town. It's really not. I mean, you're. I get all my fruit, unfortunately, from the grocery store.
No, me too. I
It
get
is what
most
it
of my
is.
yeah, I get it. Hey, I'm thriving off of it. That's why I
Yeah.
tell people we gotta get that's one of them things, like I say every show, that's one of them things that divide us. Conventional
Hmm.
fruits. This is fruit. I get you. Do you grow your own fruits? Well, your fruit's not high vibrational. Shut up. You don't even eat fruit.
Right,
But
man. And then people want to fuss at me like, you need to be eating seeded watermelon, seeded grapes. I'm like, I don't need to be eating nothing but what I want to eat. I will eat my seedless whatever. If I can't get it seeded, then it is what it is. I'm gonna eat it seedless. It's better than eating a cheeseburger.
facts. And you know what? That's dope. Let's talk about any advice. Any advice you could give somebody right now who want to get into eating a little more fruits, want to start, where would you tell them exactly where to start at?
I would start with I would start with, if you want to ease your way into it, because I know it's better for some people. So, some people can't do it like how I did it and just jump head first into it.
Right.
So if you want to ease your way into it, I would say start by making your breakfast nothing but fruit. Start your day with fruit. Don't start it with coffee and a sausage and biscuit or whatever or energy drink. Start your day with some juice and some fruit. Have that for lunch and just, keep doing that. People are like, how do you find the discipline? I created the discipline within myself by forcing myself to continue doing good things for myself, practicing good habits even when I don't want to.
Facts.
And when you do that, it basically you rewire your brain, so you just start thinking differently. Your whole mindset changes.
Mm. You got to start living this way to understand it,
You have
family.
Yeah, you have to just start. Don't wait to be motivated to do it. Don't wait for it to have a reason like, oh well, yeah, I'll start next month, and then you just have to go for it. Just go in. The motivation comes. It will come
Mm.
after you began. It will come.
Um, let's talk about this, Lucia, real quick. You was talking about like being in a past relationship, like things not working out, things not going this way, and
Hmm.
coming from that. Since you start living this way, what's your expectations of a man?
Expectations of a man. Man, I ain't even thought about that. I have sworn off dating for the rest of my life. I swear. Number
That's bad.
one, if I ever do decide to date again, he has to be raw like me. He
Mm,
just has to be. There's no way I could date somebody that eats that's on the American diet. There's no way. Not after all the work I've put in to clean my body. Am I gonna let an unclean person touch me?
facts, facts.
And I don't want that to sound like arrogant, or it's not like that. It's just,
That's called raising the expectations.
yeah, you feel some type of way whenever you've put in so much work to clean your body out and to live a more of a pure lifestyle. You don't want that to be messed up by somebody unpure coming in and unpurifying you, basically.
Facts, facts. And that's exactly what happened. That's why fruitarianism is winning. Like, be let's talk about this real quick. You were 185 pounds, you were overweight,
Hmm.
you dealt with depression, you were stressed out, you were going through bad relationships, you had cancer.
Yeah.
Um, you know how that feel. To the people out there right now, can you like in like a couple sentences, just a couple sentences if you can, describe the different how you feel then and how you feel now?
I feel alive now. I feel alive for the first time in my life.
Mm, mm,
That's the best way I can put it, man. I feel, man, I feel in a way that I've never ever in my life felt before, that I didn't know that I could feel this way. I didn't know I could. So, and that's just from my diet. And
fact.
that's wild, man. That is wild. People just don't know how great they're really supposed to feel.
They don't.
And I know they don't feel good. I know, because I was on the standard American diet for 35 years. I know y'all don't feel good. I know
Facts.
y'all don't. I know
Facts.
y'all wake up in the morning groggy and just probably irritated and don't want to go to work, and you got to have your coffee or whatever, and I know y'all don't feel good. And then dealing with constipation too from the foods you're eating and just stomach issues. And
Like
look,
you,
that type
you
of food that I have also learned causes depression, it causes mood disorders, it causes anxiety, it causes all types of stuff, like all types of problems. So, you know, I know people probably look at me crazy, like the people on my Facebook that are in my town or whatever. I know they probably look at me crazy. I don't care. I feel great, man. I don't care. Y'all can look at me crazy. I feel amazing.
facts, facts, and that's what this is all about. Like this lifestyle puts you into tune with how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then how you feel becomes more important than anything.
Yep.
And that's why, like, and then that's why I see you, because people who come from something, like, you can't nobody lie to you. Can't nobody
Mm-mm.
lie to you and say, "Oh, I feel great today," and they 250 pounds.
Yeah, no, you don't feel great. Mm-mm.
How? How? That's a lie. So we lie to ourselves, so we allowed to lie to others.
Yeah.
Do you get
Now they might think they feel great. They may not feel as bad as I did the day before, but I promise that's not great. You come to
facts?
this lifestyle and you'll see what great feels like. You will see
Indeed.
what great really feels like.
Indeed. Let's talk about anything you could tell anybody, like anything about Lucia that you want to tell them. Like, like I just want to tell people this.
Mm, I don't know, man. Put me on the spot with that. I don't know.
I know it's a tough one because, like, do you feel high level?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, let's talk about that, because people mistake my high levelness for arrogance.
No, it's not arrogance. Look, I even have moments where my energy is, you can feel, like, with this lifestyle, I've been able to feel my frequency for the first time in my life. You can feel the vibrational frequency. I couldn't feel that on when I was eating on the standard American diet, but this diet that I'm on, this lifestyle, I have moments where my frequency goes up so high that I start shaking, and
Mm,
I get a feeling of euphoria wash over me, and it almost brings tears to my eyes. It's
mm.
and I can feel my body buzzing. Like, that's how, I can't explain it, man. Y'all need to get on this lifestyle, man.
Hey, look, this is real shit though. This real shit. I was
Mhm.
walking around earlier and I've been on all juices, right? And
Yep.
now I'm doing these herbs too. Do you do herbs?
I don't, but I'm gonna start.
Okay.
That's why I was like, when
So,
I'm done breastfeeding, I'm gonna really up the healing for me, and I
mm,
know I can do that with herbs too.
yeah, yeah. Like, I,
Mhm.
I was walking around earlier, so I've been doing this hot lemonade, and then I was doing the herbal teas, and I was walking around earlier. I was feeling so light, right? I thought about it. I was like, damn, I feel light, and I just started dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, out the blue. And
Yeah,
those
that's the
be
type of
those
stuff I do. Yep.
facts. Those be those bursts of joy that I've never experienced in life.
Yeah, I get bursts of joy too. Yep.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's
So,
exciting too, man. I get my bursts of joy come out and I start screaming. I'm like, ah! It just feels so good. Like, my son is like, "Ooh, this woman is crazy."
facts. Facts. That's dope. You very vibrant though.
But
You can tell. You can tell that, you like the fruits bring on a vibration. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like, you can tell when people own them. You know what I mean? Like, you can see it. But that's dope. So let's talk about, what's your favorite fruits?
my favorite fruits, well, recently I've been on pineapples like crazy. And what's funny about that is that I've never really liked pineapple, but here
Mm-hmm.
lately I've been eating lots of pineapple. And I've been
Mm,
juicing whole pineapples. So, like, I will drink an entire pineapple for breakfast.
mm.
But I
Yeah,
would say my favorite fruits, watermelon is definitely one of my top favorites.
You
Yeah,
already know
man.
what it is. Like, that's why this whole thing was created. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm a watermelon. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's me. But I'm gonna make some pineapple orange juice tomorrow. I'm gonna make some pineapple orange juice tomorrow.
Have
But
you
look,
made that before? Have you
I
had it?
kill, I kill that all the time. Like, I make
I've
it
been
all the
making
time.
pineapple mandarin for my daughter. She loves it, man.
That's so fire. Pineapple tangerine, anything pineapple and like orange is phenomenal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Today, this I'm drinking right now, this cucumber green apple lemonade.
Mm.
Fire. You feel
Look,
me?
you've inspired me to go get a bag of lemons. I'm about to start making me some lemonade. I didn't even
Yeah, that
think of that.
lemonade. And then, you know why I do the lemonade though? Because it stretch your juice out more.
Does it? With
Yeah,
the
like,
lemon.
you get, like, I make the lemonade and I just pour the fruit juice into it.
Mhm.
And then I got an extra, I can make 20 cups of lemonade and pour a half a gallon of juice in there. And then I got 2 gallons.
I'm about to start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little fruit haul tomorrow. I'm gonna go get me some lemon. We got to get it started.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I told you we was going to stay about an hour. I ain't want to hold you up too long, but I do have to tell you this. We will be back on, to discuss more things. But
Okay.
you are an example of exactly what this community is all about. You feel me? And I'm honored to have bring your story to the people. And there is no excuse for any woman out there any longer after you watch this to say, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this." Look what's being done.
Look,
Look what's being done.
I'm a single mom of 2 kids. I have a toddler. I got a baby here, and I changed my whole lifestyle. So if I can do it, and I did it right after having surgery, cervical cancer, no help, nobody around to help me. There's still nobody around. It's just me and my 2 kids. So if I can do it, and I'm on government assistance, I know y'all can do it.
Man,
I know y'all can do it.
sister. I love you. You feel me? I love you. I love what you do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You are a shining light. You know what I mean? You are an example of what hard work really is and determination. And you know what? You got the floor. Whatever you want to say, you got the floor is yours right now.
Man, look, y'all go get you some fruit and go get you some roses and meditate and eat them rose petals and eat your fruit and get all the toxic people out of your life.
Facts. That's very
No, for real though, if you're going through any type of health crisis or, anything like that, you're having weight issues, you're struggling with high blood pressure, diabetes, I mean, it could be anything. I'm telling you, coming and putting yourself on fruit and changing your lifestyle to fruit will be the best thing you ever did for yourself. Hands down, no doubts about it. And that's even if you're not going through any type of problems like that. This is for everybody in the world. Everybody needs to be on fruit. This is the natural human diet. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm glad to be your friend. I'm glad to be a part of this community. And I'm glad to be bringing moments like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what Fruiting Up is all about. Changing your existence.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 2024, we are getting back to the root of what we're supposed to be doing. When you have true examples like myself and Lucia here, who come from the dark. We ain't even. I don't even talk about how dark I was at one point. You feel me? Like some people can't even. I don't even want to take people to. I don't even like to go back to that darkness.
Yeah.
That's how dark it was for me. You feel me? So we lighten up the world now with the darkness we come from. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your story. I appreciate your struggle. I appreciate your triumph. I appreciate your testimony. You feel me? I appreciate your time. And that's what this is all about, sister. Thank you very much for coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
I couldn't
thanks for
have asked for
having me.
anything better.
It's been an honor. I've been waiting all day on this. Well, I thought it was yesterday, remember?
Yeah, I know you called. I was like, no, you good. It's all good. But this is gonna open up the doors, you know what I'm saying, to bringing your story out more. And it's this, you're gonna be able to tell more and more and more as you go along. And anytime you want to get back on here and talk or tell the people anything or inspire or give any testimony, the floor is yours always.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you, man.
Thank you. Go ahead, get you some rest. I know them kids over that boy over there draining you, literally.
Yeah, he's. There you
go. That's what's up. What's up, man? What's his name?
His name is Aiden Elijah.
Aiden Elijah, what up, boy? Fruit up. That is dope. Hey, it's been much love. I had so much fun tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on, and I'll be in touch with you.
All right. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yes. Have a wonderful evening, sis.
You too.
Love. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all see what's going on here? Y'all see what's going on here? Fruit Up family. We'll be back. Shouts out to, hey, listen, before I leave, there's no more excuses, family. There's no more excuses for why you can't fruit up. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. After testimony like this, after testimony like myself, do your best. Start somewhere. Take the baby steps. Remember, the baby steps are the most important steps. Always remember that. So, Fruit Up family, join us back here. We'll be back Thursday night with my family, Rico Holmes. Rico Holmes gonna bring his story. Y'all do not want to miss Rico Holmes' story, family. We're gonna bring knowledge to y'all. That's what this is all about. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. I appreciate y'all for joining. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Fruit Up with Bobby Smith. I appreciate y'all for watching. Instagram, Facebook. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna continue to bring these. We got so many heavy hitters coming up, and y'all do not want to miss these conversations. They're gonna get greater and greater. And that's what this is all about. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And y'all know what it is. So I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful...
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood. Evolution in my veins. I'm gone. I've been far away. I'm illuminated now. Make a move. Start the waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds. They want a cold sign. Artificially identity the way I'm your future, past and present. I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm the missing link of this illusion. I am not really here. I'm an intrusion. I don't swim to sea. I just flow. I don't need gravity. I just need flow. When I move, it's it up with a rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble.